Hello, everybody. Happy Friday.
Hey, guys. We made a mistake. Or I did. Javi didn't. I did.
I didn't.
I put, yeah, she goes, I didn't do it. We put on the heading for the event, it went back to the default for 12 p.m. I did change it to 2:30, but evidently I didn't click save or something. So hopefully everybody didn't come at noon and left, because I don't see anybody here yet.
No.
So I don't know. It's 2:35. Might have missed our window there. I put it absolutely everywhere else. I put 2:30. Well, maybe you can put them comment on the group, Javi, and tell them we're over here. Okay. And maybe somebody will come. They may have come and went. I don't know if anybody's saying anything. No. What a shame, because we worked so hard. Nobody's there. Well, we're going to go ahead and do it anyhow. Here's somebody. Good afternoon, everyone, Andrea says. And Dara DeMagno's here, too. Okay, good. It's always good to have somebody with us. Good, because, I was just saying, you guys,
good afternoon.
Evidently, I didn't click save, and the default went back to 12 noon. And so that was a long time ago. So we hope we didn't lose our audience. Hope they didn't come and say, where are you guys? But I was on there once or twice. Nobody was saying, hey, I went over and she wasn't there. Hey, Patricia. She's watching while she works.
That's Patricia?
Yeah.
I was wondering who that was.
Yeah. So anyway, Javi and I had a little bit of fun with the stuff in the January MUSE box.
Yeah.
This time. We had a good time with it. And we're just going to show you a couple little things we made.
Hi, Diane.
Hey, Diane. There aren't a lot of Jackies here.
Jackie.
They're not like breathtaking, show-stopping type pieces, but they are good practical pieces. And hey, Debbie, I was careful, and so was Javi, to use only stuff that was in the box to show you. We didn't combine it with anything else. Well, it's fine if you do, but then somebody might say, hey, well, I'm lying. There is one thing I use, but I'll show you. So anyway, let's see till we get a few more here, and then we'll talk about it. So I still have to glue my cabin, but it's going to look like this when it's done. And also, when I decided to do this mount, which some got this mount and some got a plainer one, because that's what I had, I decided to hook through, instead of, there was a hanging hole here, but I decided to hook through, like it was right here. Right here.
Hi, Karen.
Hi.
And
Samantha, mother and daughter are here. There was a hanging hole here, which I clipped off. Now, pewter is a soft metal, so you can do that very easily. So I just took my cutters and just shaved her off, and then I filed it a little bit. But now you can see it's down through the finish, and now you see bare pewter. I mean, you barely see it, but you do see it. So I'm going to cover that over. I've got a couple of gold markers here. That's how I'll do it, with marker. I think this one probably will work the most. Let me see if it should work. Okay, so I'm going to just go ahead and see if I can just get, if it still works. Because it's been a little while on this one. It might be old.
You might have to dab it a little.
That's what I'm doing.
On the table, though?
Yeah, well, I'm doing it because I don't...
You could got a piece of, what's it called? Plastic baggie.
I'll just do it here. No. I don't want to get it on my white thing. Yeah.
Sorry, the camera's moving, guys.
Kind of dried.
Hey, everybody.
This other one will work, though. The other one will work. I thought this one might be brighter. You have to shake it up, maybe. Let's use this one instead. Hey, Ingrid. Good to see ya. Glad you could make it. Yeah, I screwed up on there. Yeah, this one's good. So, this is from the ones I had not long ago on the site. They always sell out so fast. Anyway, so what I'll do is I'll just take this marker. This one is a Calligraphy Deco Color Gold. Oil-based pigment and paint marker. You could use a little bit of acrylic paint over it too, but I think in this case, this marker is going to be your best bet. So I'm just going to go over that little ding. Little ding
Hi,
in the
Michelle.
pewter. Hey, Michelle.
Oh.
And now, that's looking pretty good. I might want to do a couple coats of it, as a matter of fact. It's looking better. You can kind of still see a little bit pewter through. Yeah, now it's brighter.
Brighter than
This table has stains all over it, hubby, so I'm just not particular.
I was thinking.
I'm
so,
not
but
particular about it anymore.
That was just me, I guess.
Like downstairs, I'm just
Hi, Shelley.
stand right on the table. Who cares?
Hello, thank you for being on our live, guys.
Hey, Shelley. And Pat.
Pat.
Okay,
Pat.
now the party can start.
Woo-hoo.
Pat and Debbie are here. Woohoo.
So what are we showing them? Oh, we just coloring the area over.
Okay, so, all right, so I just colored that over so that that little place where I took it off doesn't really show too much anymore. I'll probably do a little bit more. So that's the nice thing about pewter is, hey, BJ. Oh, I'm glad you like it. A lot of people have said they've gotten theirs already, which
Signed up for the claims.
I'm tickled because, boy, was Jordy slammed. Not just the boxes, but previous to that, we had that brass sale.
Aw.
And he was really slammed on that one.
Shelley said, I'm just happened upon this video and I'm so happy. I love making
Oh,
jewelry.
well, thank you
Yeah.
for joining us, Shelley. Come and be part of
we
the
have a lot of that.
Come and be part of the Bisou Boutiques community. It doesn't end here. We're on Facebook too. So you'll notice as I go along talking, I know a lot of these ladies already because they're on there and we talk almost daily. So you can come be a part of that Bisou Boutiques creative group at
Yeah.
Facebook. So
Yeah.
if you like this type of jewelry, just
Or just watch
keep
more
watching
videos.
to see if you like this kind of jewelry making. And if you do, why don't you come join us? We'd love to have you.
I probably should just do
Well, we're
that.
glad to have you
There
here
go.
too. You know that's been happening lately.
What?
People just have seen this pop up.
Yeah, it
and
popped up
come
under
cruising-
jewelry making.
Come cruising in. You might wonder what I'm doing.
It's
I'm
probably me.
applying a little bit of E around the
6,000.
edges here because this cap is very, very luminous. Those of you who've gotten your boxes already, you might notice, it's like almost see-through on the back. So I don't want to see like glue,
Hello.
blobby stuff all over the back. Who signed up for the class? Who was that?
It's Pat.
Oh, Pat. Yay, Pat. I'm so glad you'll be
Sweet to
there.
be here.
Inga Lil from Sweden.
Hi.
I always have trouble with that O with the two dots over it.
Me too.
In German, you call it umlaut. I don't know what it's called in German and Sweden, but there's that types out. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm
say
not
this
trying to make
person's
fun.
name?
Elsie Pacheco, you know that. That's Spanish name. Pacheco. That's Spanish. We speak
Okay.
Spanish here.
Okay.
Pacheco.
Sorry, I'm
Okay.
horrible at names, so.
Shelley Braham. Oh, let me tell you about it.
What's in
I
this
don't have one to
box?
even show
You want me to just grab one out there? Oops, sorry. I hit
No,
the
because
camera.
we got stickers on there all closed.
Oh, man. That's-
Anyway, yeah, they're a box. It's about like this. 7x5 thing. And it's just packed jam full of beads, stampings, chain, findings, you name it.
I'll put a
Everything you
link.
need to make stuff within a certain color family. It's not just beads. It's not one of these ones with just random type beads. It's definitely, got the beginning of a plan. Basically, all you need to do is get your pliers and cutters out and you're in business. You just have to bring your imagination.
I just put a link up, so.
Yeah, she put a link up to it if you want
If
to
you
go
guys
look
wanna get
at it.
the
Tells you
box.
what's in it. But this cab is in, all these parts that we're using here today are in that box and a whole lot more. A
I
whole lot
like
more.
it.
So there are vintage cherry brand beads in there. You know what? I'm going to have to.
Yeah, it's our monthly Muse box.
Yeah, monthly. So that was the January box.
January,
It just started
yes.
in November. We had November, December, January. This is January. It was purple and royal blue. Javi, I'm going to have you run out there and get me E6000.
E6000,
This is
I was
not
thinking
working
so.
out. This
Hi,
is
Betty.
too dried up. Hey, Betty, baby. Betty's here. Margie Roberts is here. Oh, wrong word. Okay. I always try to say it, even if it's in another language. I try to take what I've learned along the road of life and try to say it, but I fail miserably sometimes. Years ago, when I was learning to sing, I had to learn to sing in German. And I got to a place where I could sing German Okay. So anytime I see that umlaut, the 2 dots over something, I try to say it. I'm not always too good at it. And also in Sweden, it might be a completely different sound too. So I don't really know any Swedish. I wish I did. Teach us something. How do you say hi in Swedish? Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and apply this nice new, not thickened and dried out E6000 around the edge. I'm just doing it very gently because I don't want it to glop underneath the kind of luminous foiled cab. And this is not a cab that I made. This is one that I purchased for the box, but we've had it on the site for some time. And boy, everybody's like, they never noticed it before. And it's like going nuts. It puts them up at Etsy. I think we sold most of them.
I still have
I think they're sold out at the site, but more are on the way. In fact, I have it on good information that is probably going to show up Monday. So, there you go. But anyway, so that's the box. And it comes out every month. Now, this month, as you guys know, and we're going to talk about it during this class too. Not class. We're just hanging out, doing something.
We're just hanging out.
We're doing something
from the box.
Something from the box. But anyway, on January 28th, we're having a class.
You better go shoot.
And it's a paid class, but it's an inexpensive paid class. As you guys know, my three-day classes cost a little bit. This one doesn't. It's 3 hours, and we are going to do mini assemblage of several kinds. So if you don't know what mini assemblage is, hang in there. I'm going to show you. This is not mini assemblage. This is just setting a stone in a knot. But anyway, that's what that class is going to be about. It's going to be on the 28th, and there's a kit to go with that. So I got another kit to do. So I don't know when the February kit's coming out.
The MUSE.
We'll have to see. It might be a little bit later. Okay, so now I'm just going to put this
Shelley
in
said, I would love to be a part of your Facebook community. I just put a link for you there. You just click on that, and we'll just add you to our little community there.
And Shelley, by the way, I'm Bisou, and this is Javi. Javi's my niece. She married my nephew Rob, so she's my niece now. And she has turned out to be, and she loves silly things like the rubber chicken. Some were saying they got the stickers. I put the stickers in the boxes.
So
they were like, oh, that was
I thought they liked that.
She's a rubber chicken girl.
That's my idea.
Yeah. Yeah. So I always say, what can I say? She's a kid. I'm 66 and she's what, 30?
31.
31? Oh, wow. I'll take that.
I went up one.
I wish I was, she went up one. I wish I was 31 but knew what I know now. That'd be cool. All right, so anyway, so now I fixed my little boo-boo here from cutting that off, that hanging hole, so that I could go through the lacy edge. And then I glued my cab in, so here's my necklace.
It's beautiful.
It's very pretty. I mean, you know, this is really simple for me. You guys know that. I charge everything up to the gills. But
it's
you know,
still beautiful.
when it comes to me wearing something, I don't usually wear the stuff that's charged up to the gills. I would probably wear this. So anyway, yeah, so last month was the color purple, which just cries out wanting to be loved. That's what I always say. Hi, Erica. I always say that. Are you guys familiar with the book by Alice Walker called The Color Purple? There was a movie about it, too. One of my all-time favorites, because it is a story of redemption and hope, and boy, do we need that out there. So anyway, they say someplace in the book, they say how they like the color purple because it just cries out wanting to be loved. So there you go. I think this foiled cab cries out wanting to be loved.
It's beautiful, too.
It is pretty. You know, if you guys like this cab, thank you, Elsie. If you want to scroll back through my many, many videos, I don't even know how many there are now. I know there's there's way over 300.
Over 300. That's all I got.
There is a video on faux opal, which is basically this, putting foil down in resin with color. And getting a whole different look. They are beautiful. You can make your own stones that way, and it's awesome. Pretty soon, Javi's going to be showing you how to make a stone with the colored foil in the back. Remember?
Oh,
that?
Yeah.
She's going to do that soon. So, but anyway, not today. So anyway, so I made this all out of my box. And the only thing that's on this, well, no, I'm lying. I'm lying big time.
How you lying? What are you talking about?
I'll tell you why. This is our bead and link chain that we always have on the website. Hey, Deb.
Yes, you're
Deb
right.
made it.
Hi, Debbie. Deb.
This is not in that box. There was this kind of chain was in that box. This kind of chain. Figaro. Anyway, so I used bead and link this time because I just thought it needed something chunkier. I just wanted to.
It did kind of.
And then I used
Hi, Kelly.
these avocado gold glass bead cups.
Thank you.
Hey, Kelly.
Thank you, all new people.
Hey,
coming.
Kelly, baby. Boy, we got new people.
I'm so happy. It's pretty,
I'm
Joanne
thrilled. I
said.
love it. I love it. You guys are just
Thank you.
making
You guys
my
are-
heart go pitty pat. Okay, so this one's mine. So, Javi, you want to tell them about yours?
Okay.
Okay.
It was okay looking.
It's okay looking.
I mean, it's great.
Well, you did it in like a half hour. That was
That's
me
true.
too.
I did take.
We were struggling to get stuff made because I just, with all this packing, and I've been packing those mystery
Looks
bags
great
too
on.
all week, and that takes some work because I got to do some digging to do those and make them fun. So I was packing the boxes for the last MUSE, and most of them are shipped now. And then this, we still have MUSEs left, by the way. I think there's 7 or 8 of them left, so you can still go over there and get one.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, those things
Good
are great
afternoon.
because all you need is your pliers and cutters, and you can make jewelry in there.
Hello,
Hey, Kathy. Good to see ya. Good to see ya. But these are things from that box.
Yeah, that whole.
These
thing.
are all from that box.
I did even the
Yeah, the little melon beads. We had a bag of little itty bitty beads for like making beaded ear wire earrings. We had medium sized chunkier beads, and we had a bag of these blue. They have a little bit of a purple flash. Some of them do. These ones, yeah, you can just barely see it on this one. There's a bag of these in there, and then there was a bag of vintage Cherry brand beads, which are very, very, very wonderful. And that's what these are. These little dimpled things. Let me tell you about these real quick, and then I'll tell you about Javi's, or she'll tell you. These vintage Cherry brand beads, these were the same type of beads of the broke glass base that they used to make Miriam Haskell pearls. That's a little bit of history on that. Same deal. Miriam Haskell used these colored ones too. So other companies did too. They weren't just exclusive to them. But anyway, they're kind of special. And I had bought a lot of them at one time, and I found a big bag of them down in my bead room, and I'm like, okay, these are going in the box. That makes it special. Well, Kelly, there's plenty over there yet. I think you'll be fine. I think you'll be fine to get it. So. Oh, awesome,
Ooh,
Shelley.
I will
She
definitely
just
approve
popped
you
in.
now.
You want to go over and let her in? She's going to go over to the other computer and let you in, Shelley, so you can look around if you want. So anyway, but here's Javi's, and she put this together this afternoon at her desk. And she used the purple Saturn beads that are in there, and these, and the little melon beads that are in there.
Oh,
And
thanks,
she
Joanne.
used the gold Figaro chain that was in there. So hers is really, truly all from there. And the findings were in there. I try to put everything in there. I put jump rings, head pins, eye pins, clasp, several types of ear wires, all that stuff that you need. It's not so exciting as you got to have it. So, yeah, let's
you
try it.
can.
Let's try it.
You're so right.
Let's
I was
try it,
thinking of that.
Kathy. So I try to
just put
think
that-
of
that's a smaller
everything you need, in there, that you could just sit down and make jewelry. And there's a bit of chain in there too. There was a couple foot this time.
It looks way better on a person.
Yeah. You know what? This would look kind of good on.
Yeah, I just thought about that.
I have to put it on a mannequin and take a picture later. Or put it on Javi.
Yeah, you could always.
She's
put
got
it on me.
pearls sticking
Oh,
up
I'm
on
sorry,
her
I got
shirt.
pearls
That'll
all on my
yeah.
shirt. I like pearls.
She has a cute shirt on today.
Hope I don't ruin them eventually.
One of these days, I'll let you guys see me again. I just look so haggard
Yeah.
today. I have not let myself be seen since the end of August.
That's
And
a
I
long
normally,
time. You
you
guys
could
see
always
me.
see me on every, yeah, she's been on some. She's cute. But I let my hair grow all the way out, and it's kind of long now. And
I kind of like it. Well, it kind of needs cut.
Yeah, it needs the ends cut.
Oh, I see.
It's all it's all one. It just, you know, I wanted to get a certain length so I could cut. There's a little bit of old color on the end. The rest of it's gray and white. Pandemic hair. So anyway, but I tried to put it up in rollers last night, see what it looked like. It was flat this morning, but it was pretty.
Oh,
it was pretty.
Yeah, I was thinking it would be.
Oh, Debbie says it's super cute. So anyway, this is what they look like layered.
I was trying to figure out what to do.
So
with
they're
this.
pretty much nice stuff. So anyway, so that's what's in that box, and it's packed full. I can't remember.
Yeah,
what
literally, there was
I don't
a
have
lot
the,
in
I don't
there.
have the list.
We had the bead cast.
And then the month
2
before
beads.
was all about crystal and frosty and stuff like that. And we had this was in the December box, which this is really unique, like a tapestry, glowy frosty with black cab. And this is the same amount as this, only in old silver. It's all
true.
silver and oh man, everybody loved that one. We had bubble beads. Hey, here's a tip for you. Remember I told you guys the bubble beads, you know, the bubble beads that were in that box in December, you know, they're just plastic in that, but they're wonderful. They look like bubbles in a glass of champagne. Everybody loved them when they got theirs.
Yeah.
And then I have some at the site now. There are some, but they're all clear. So I've been looking.
Oh,
Doesn't anybody make these in a color? Guess what? Oh, Shelley likes your necklace, Hattie.
Yeah, she said it's so cute.
Guess
thanks.
what? I found some. So they'll be coming one of these days for too.
Yeah.
They have to travel a ways.
okay.
They have to travel a ways to get here, but one of these days I am getting them. They are ordered and paid for.
Yeah.
So anywho, so those are those two that we did out of
The box.
the box. Now, let's talk about mini assemblage.
Mini assemblage.
Some of you guys know all about it. Some of you guys know how to do it. It is not hard. Anybody can do it. Hey, Betty. Yeah, she loves the bubble beads. They are fun. I'm getting them in colors. Yay. It's like fuchsia and purple and teal and I don't know. I wish there had been more colors than they had, but anyway, that's what they had. So I got them all. So anyway, I'm going to put these aside, and we're going to talk about mini assemblage. And one of the first things I wanted to tell you about mini assemblage is that there's a pin that was in my line back in the 90s when I used to create all that jewelry for all those stores. We had 500 stores accounts. And there was a pin that we sold thousands and thousands of. No kidding. My friends San Juana and Ani, they made them.
Oh, really?
Yep, and sometimes I did. Sometimes I did. Anyway, and you could personalize it in all kinds of different ways. You could teacher, nurse, mother, grandma, secret pal, you know, all that stuff. And I engraved them all. So I never taught anybody how to make that pin. And it's total mini assemblage, but I never taught anybody how to make that pin. Although I've taught people how to make gobs of other stuff. I just kind of thought, you know, I'm going to keep that for me. And then I thought, what the hey? It's not rocket science, believe me. So I thought, you know what? The highlight, I guess, if you want to call it a highlight, of this class is going to be, I'm going to teach you guys how to make it. And then you can rock it your way, okay? But anyway, it starts with 2 pieces. And I'm not showing you how to make it here. I'm just talking about it, okay? It's going to be in the class.
Talking about it.
Okay, I'm just talking about it. Just talking about it.
I'll zoom in.
Okay, so it starts out with this funky piece, which you might never think you're going to use that to make a pin. That looks like stick a cab in there and hang it from your ear, right? Yeah, but that's not what we're doing with it. And then there's this heart charm, and it doesn't have a hanging. So what are you going to do with that? Well, you make it into a pin or something, right? You can do mini assemblies right on this heart, too. I'll show you how to do that as well. Fun, fun, fun. But we're not going to do it for this. Anyway, so these 2 pieces go together like this. And that is your base. That's how it starts. I always used E6000 glue to glue them together. And it was very durable. We almost never got a brooch back from any, even the little department stores we work with. Almost never got one back. Because this failed. The biggest problem was getting good quality pinbacks on them that we could afford. And then people would break them sometimes, so we'd have to fix that. But anyway, so you had to put that together. In this class, I will show you how to do it with glue, and I will show you how to do it with Apoxy Sculpt. And you're going to like doing it with Apoxy Sculpt because the back will look more finished. And you know me, I like finished backs. But I'll show you what it looks like not finished. This is the finished piece. About 5-6 years ago or something, I decided I was going to challenge myself to see if I could still make one, because we had to make them in 10 to 15 minutes tops, beginning to end, so that we could keep our time up and make enough so we can make any money off them, you know. So this is what it looked like finished. It's a little dusty because I've had it in the box for a while, but this is what it looked like finished. And it's mini assemblage, all this stuff put together. It starts with vintage Mississippi River clamshell pearl buttons. Little pearl buttons, shirt buttons, baby buttons, okay? So it starts like that. And you put them down in a certain way, and it creates a little base, a base that kind of has a little bit of give and take for you, okay? And then I start inserting things. First, usually I start leaves. I'll put my rose. There's nice rose in here. I don't think this one's a 1928 rose. It might be, though. This one has a big stone in it. Normally, ours didn't have a big stone. I just did it because I could. You know, I wasn't making it for the line anymore. Yeah, I love Apoxy Sculpt. And I put this little clock in them. All of ours had this little clock. I don't know if you can really see it there. They don't make this anymore, and I could just bawl, because I literally used thousands and thousands of these, and I love them. I bought them by big sacks of them, but there's no such a thing anymore, and I keep looking. I'll find some Chinese company somewhere sometime that still makes them. I know I will, because that's where they came from to begin with, but I'll find one. And but anyway, we're going to make something that looks kind of like this. I'm going to show you the back. Now, the challenge was to make this pin in like 10 to 15 minutes and not make a mess. So if you look this over careful, I'm going to kind of lift it up a little bit. There's no glue gobs on here, guys. No glue gobs. That's the goal. No glue gobs. You apply all your pearls, so you have glue strings and glue gobs. No, no, no. We don't have that. Okay, thank you, Karen. So that's number one. You want to do clean, neat job when you do mini assemblage, okay? And then I put all these little pearls in at the end. But anyway, then on the back, this is the back. Okay, there is not any glue showing anywhere except right here. There's a little tiny bit, and that's acceptable. If I had noticed that years ago, though, I would have taken that out. But that little bit is acceptable, so long as you don't have it all over the place. But that's it. It's completely and totally clean on the back. And that's what you want to do. When you make assemblage jewelry, you don't want to have glue hanging out anywhere, front or back. You want it to be clean. So we will talk. Hey, Yanka, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for coming. So this one's clean and neat. And what I did is I had this pin back. Now this is a really good pin back, which of course I can't get anymore. When you know it. This is the really good ones. But we'll have some nice pin backs for the class. The pin backs I'm going to have for the class are going to have that loop on the top, so you can make it into a necklace too. That'll be kind of nice.
Hi, Darcy.
Oh, there's Darcy. Yeah, there she is. So I put a button over here just to make it more finished off of cute. But anyway, this is what we're going to learn how to do. But there are other things that we're going to do as well. Several ways of mini. So we're going to do mini assemblage earrings. We're going to do a dangly pendant. And I can't remember. There are several things we're going to do. You're going to get a lot of stuff in that kit that's going to be fun. Fun, fun, fun. We're going to have porcelain roses. And there isn't any epoxy sculpt in that box. I did not have enough. And it would have driven the cost of the box way up as well as the weight. So then it would have cost more to send you, and it would have had to charge you more. Just that. It's just the unpleasant part of being a supplier. You have to keep all that stuff in mind. So I don't have any in the box. I don't have any glue in the box either, because I can't ship glue everywhere. So I didn't put it. So you'll have to be sure that if you take the class and you want to work along with us, or you want to watch the class and do it later, you're going to have some E6000 glue or epoxy sculpt. And I'll show you how to do the same thing. Yeah, you saw the picture of the components. Remember I told you, Diane, I'll show you how to do it later. But this is what it looks like. So, yeah, it's fun. And the thing is I never made this as a pendant years ago. I never did. So we're going to do it that way. So it seems like people don't wear brooches as much as they used to. I love brooches. And some of you do too, I know. But, yeah, I'm glad to have you, Michelle. That would be great. So,
yes.
Anyway, so that's what we're going to do. These parts are brass ox. The rest of them are going to be raw brass.
Oh.
So what you could do, too, is you could bring your paint pens if you want to add a little color. That's the quickest way to do it. So you could do that. I think I did colorize these little leaves hanging up. So anyway, but in your box you're going to get buttons. You probably want to gather more because I can only give everybody, I think, 10 or 12. Yeah, because when you start dividing it out across 40, 50 boxes, I mean, you can't.
It's a lot of buttons.
You'd be surprised. But anyway, everybody's going to get that. Everybody's going to get roses. You're going to get one of those little tiny compasses so you can make your stuff funky if you want. You're going to get a lot of the blanks that you may never thought to get. A lot of leaves, little bits and pieces, flowers and stuff that you might never think of. There's a list, when you go to the link to sign up for the class at the website, there's a list of stuff that's in the box, so you can look at that. And then there's a list of stuff you might want to gather if you want to work along with me on the video. So, and I didn't put Apoxy Sculpt there, it just slipped my mind, so I'm going to go in after this video today, and I'm going to put Apoxy Sculpt in there so that you know, if you want to try to do this kind of assemblage with Apoxy Sculpt, I love it. I love it. And I don't think I've done any really assemblage like this. We've done the mosaic, but not assemblage with Epoxy Sculpt. And Epoxy Sculpt is extremely secure too, which is also good. Well, thank you, Betty. That is really kind of you. We sure sold a lot of them, I'll tell you. I used to engrave them. I used to engrave them at an angle. And they would be like, from here going up, would say mother, grandmother, teacher, sister, aunt, hairdresser. We had nurse. Some said love. You know, I mean, just there were like 20, 25 ways you could get it. And then I would do customs. Custom was, I remember one time I got a job making them for a candy factory. They wanted to give them to their employees, but they wanted it to say the name of their candy factory on there. It was a long name. I said, well, I'll tell you what. Before I take the job, I'm going to go and try putting that name on the heart to see if I can make it look right. Because I used a Dremel and I engraved them freehand. So, I did. I got it on there. I got the job. And then what we did is I didn't take a check. I didn't take money for it. I said, send me candy. So I got several big boxes, just piled full of 1 pound boxes of chocolates. And man, were they good. Man, I gave them out to everybody and we ate so much chocolate. It was fantastic. Not a bit good for us, but I traded my pen for chocolate in that case. Normally I would not do that, but I'm like, hey, this is chocolate. I got a pen. I got to have that, you know. So, yeah, I had a lot of adventures with this pen. I'll see if I can think of more. And then I'm going to see if I can, yeah, I know where there is one. We had a little catalog. I think it had 8 pages in color, and it showed all the styles of stuff that we made. And all the numbers. This one was PN38. I'll show you. It's in there. But this was the fussiest thing, I think, that we sold. There might have been a couple other things, but it was the fussiest. But we sold so many of them. And they were fun to put, to this day, it's fun to put this pen together. It just somehow comforts me. Because a lot of times when you do assemblage of any kind, whether you do the big honking stuff or you do the mini stuff, you start out, you kind of sort of have a plan, but then you just kind of go there, you know. This one, we had a plan. Yeah, we would mix our metals in them. We definitely would do that. We had a plan for this one. We might use different things. Like we might use this lacy leaf. We might use a different leaf. We might use a different colored pearl, different colored rose. I mean, but the one constant was the buttons and these pieces. And honestly, I don't even know what possessed me to start making a pin out of this, because this is like so not what you would use to make a pin out of. But I did, and it worked, and people just started buying them because I was doing shows first. I did a lot of shows before I started to sell wholesale. And people loved it, you know. So I'm like, okay, here's where we're going. So I used to like to sit down and make them too. It was just very, very relaxing, you know. So we'll be doing that and a few other things as well. The class is 3 to 3.5 hours long. Depends, you know, if we go over a little bit, then we do. Whenever. It'll be me and Javi. We'll both be with you.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Javi will be there. She's the technical girl. She does all the
I'm the one
camera. She makes jewelry too. Hey, Joanne. Yeah. There's our buddy Joanne, lives down the street. And there's Dara again. So, anyway, yeah, it's going to be about 3.5 hours. It'll start 10 o'clock in the morning, go till about 1. That's EST, Eastern Standard Time. I live in Ohio. So you want to keep that in mind. If you're in California, that's 3 hours difference. You know, if you live in UK, I don't know, I think it's 6, something like that. I think it's Hawaii's 6 too. I don't know. But anyway, you guys will know the time difference. You can Google it if you don't, so that you'll be here on time. But here's the deal about this. If you purchase this class, you then own access rights to the video. Now, you know, I got videos on YouTube that have been up like over 11 years. So this could be there, you know, a long, 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 long time. As long as there's a YouTube, you will have access to this video. And if we find out that YouTube's going down, we'll find a way to move a lot of our videos somewhere else. You know, we will. But anyway, what I'm saying is, like, you don't have to worry if you can't make the class on time to be there live. Live is fun because can talk back to me, you know, during the class, just like we're doing here. We have a feed. You type what you want to say, and we keep an eye on it so that if someone asks a question, we can answer it. But you can always come back and you can watch it anytime. A lot of people, they'll get a kit, but they won't even open it. They don't even use it during the time when I first do the class. They just want to watch and take notes, and then they go back, watch it again. Hey, Erica, she made it. Now Erica's from over in UK. How about that? So that's the deal on that. I can't remember what I was saying. I got so excited to see Erica. I love Erica. She does it too. Erica, we used to do these classes live in person here in Columbia, Ohio. For 3 days in a row. We didn't know. Were they 4? I can't remember.
3 days.
3 days?
Right, I think, right?
Yeah, they started on Friday. We're done on Sunday. Yeah.
I might be wrong.
Yeah, I can't remember. Anyway, we would go out to eat all together on Thursday night. But anyway, Erica would come, and that was just such a hit. We just love her. So, but when, you know, COVID came, so then we learned how to do it, do classes on this way. And it works out for a lot of other people really good because they can't travel.
That's true.
Or it's expensive. I mean, being honest, it is expensive, you know, to get on a plane and come here from wherever and, you know, rent a room and rent a car and food and all that, you know. So, although I'll never say we'll never do that again, that's just not, you know, in my view for a while yet. So we're going to be just keeping on with this. So this is our January class. We're going to do 3.5 hours. Friday, January 28th, you will own the video to come and see it. The only thing we ask is that you don't share it with other people.
Yeah.
Okay? You paid for it. It's yours. You can look at it anytime you want. I will be preparing the kits as soon as everything gets here. Some things were delayed. Yay. So I will be madly packing them Wednesday and Thursday and sending them out on Friday. So next Friday's video will be heavy.
Yeah,
You're getting heavy. I won't be on unless I come in here and heckle her a little bit. But I'll be madly packing up kits and shipping them and hoping that people get them on time. And if they don't, well, just watch the video. Don't freak out. Just watch the video. Get onto it. Take notes. As soon as it gets there, you can watch the video again and you can start doing it right away because you'll know what you're doing because you watched the video already. You know. So, hey, there's Sherry. How you doing? Let's see. Erica says, I booked for the minute. Yes, you did, Erica. I was so glad to see you, too. I can't wait for you to be there, too. So that's how that's going to work. I don't know if there's anything else I need to tell you about it. You go to the website. Have put links on here. You go to the website. Used to have to get in touch with me, and then I had to PayPal invoice you. You had to call in, and we process the card. And if you want to still do that, you can. But there's a link right on the page now.
Yeah.
In fact, there's a whole page section for this where you buy the class. We have the U.S. version and the international version. The difference between the two is not the stuff that's in it. It's we like to build the ship fee in for you. So of course, international costs a whole lot more. So the kit, inclusive of your shipping in U.S., is $52, I think. For outside the United States, it's $72. Okay, and if it runs over a little bit, we'll pay it.
Yeah, I'll put the link on.
She put the link on. So you just go to that page, you choose the class, click on that, put in your card. If you want the kit, and you don't have to get the kit, maybe these things are things that you can gather up yourself, and you're kind of probably want to go your own way anyhow, which is fine. I encourage that. I would love to see what somebody does with this and makes it way different. I just know we're going to see some unbelievable stuff. So, you go your own way. Maybe you don't need the kit. You say, hey, I got buttons and stuff. I don't need to buy. Fine. You don't have to buy it. If you want to, though, everything you need except Apoxy Sculpt and A6000 is going to be in there. Okay? What's she, Pat said? I'm very weak at mini assembly. I look forward to this. Well, it's not hard. Believe me, it's not. And it depends. There's a lot of different types of mini assemblage. You can do mini assemblage with beads.
Really?
Yeah, bead assemblage is cage work.
Oh,
Miriam Haskell
you're
stuff.
right.
We've done that too, with the wire and all that. There's so many things you could do. If you like mixed media, I always use the brass parts and the pewter parts and all that, but if you like mixed media, man, you could make this out of paper. I kid you not. Heavy watercolor paper, you could do it. And it'd probably be outrageous. I got to sell the parts I have, boo hiss, because I would love to be doing stuff like that and doing videos, but we have to sell this parts. You know what?
Yeah.
When things get cooking along a little better, I think what I'm going to do is once in a while just say heck with it and go ahead and do one of those freak out all mixed media stuff.
There you go.
We put paint down and make a skin
just
out
do
of
what
it,
you
and peel it and then make beads out of it. And
Oh,
all kinds of stuff
Sorry
like
about that.
Yeah, we got a phone in here.
no. I should have hanged up.
So it is fun, Shelley. It's super fun. So does anybody have any questions about any of this? Because I'm not going to show you how to do it in here. That's the class. Any questions about it? Let me know. Do I have the heart and deco stamping on site? No, Betty, I don't. No. Like I say, I always reserved this for me because it was part of that line. It was a very successful part of that line. It was just kind of like, it was my heart. And you guys know that I give everything else away. Anybody wants to know how to do something, if it's in my wheelhouse, I'll tell you how. I don't hold back. But I did not ever teach this. And it's like I'm saying, it's not rocket science. Once you see me do it, you can say, oh, that's nothing. Or some of you guys that are good at this kind of thing already, you can look at it and kind of have a pretty good idea what you got to do. But I just never took it out and taught it, but I'm going to now. And that's going to be the start of the class. And then we got some other, thank you, Andrea. Then we're going to go on to some other stuff. Oh, another thing you might want to bring with you if you have them to your table when you go to work is some seed beads. If you want to. I don't know how much we're going to use them. But there are some little things I like to do with seed beads on wire and stick it into the collage. It's kind of fun, so I might show you how to do that too. So anyway, but yeah, if you have to miss it, if you can't be there in real time, this link is going to remain on the website. And you can go buy that class anytime because it's right there at YouTube. All you need is the private URL. And I will continue to make kits if people want them. And anytime. The only thing you won't get if you don't do it with us now is you won't get the classroom. You'll get 2 weeks in the classroom at Facebook. Now, you don't have to be there live on the 28th to get that. It's just you'll have to be available during those 2 weeks to benefit from the classroom. What the classroom is going to be is we can talk and visit, and you can ask questions and post pictures of what you made or something that you're in progress of making. Or you have a question and you say, I know, okay, I'm stumped here. You could show us. So you'll get that for a couple weeks after the class. But some people don't even care about that, So if you buy the class, you got the class. And all the basics are on there. Okay. And if you join us at the creative group, we do a lot of mini assemblage there. So,
Oh, thank
you
you,
can ask
Nancy.
me there. So it's all good. It's all good. So anyway, that's what I had to tell you. So again, the class is in 2 weeks from today, January 28th, 2022. Can you believe it?
I know, right? A new year.
2022. My
Who
word.
thought we were going to make it this far?
My life is just flying away. Anyway, yeah, that's what it is. 10 to 11 EST. You can bring coffee and stuff in closed containers. When you're working with glue, I don't like to see anybody eating, but if you're just
eating
watching, go
definitely.
ahead, bring your sandwich. It's fine.
Okay.
When you're working with glue, epoxy sculpt, all that stuff, you do not want food hanging around. But drinking a closed container is good. How about the flat pearls? If you have some, bring them. I don't have any to include this time. I usually have some on the site, though. We'll have to see. If I don't, I'll get some. I got all kinds of stuff come in. For a while I didn't have anything because it was the time of year. Very difficult to get things from about the second week of December. But now I have a lot of stuff coming in. And one thing that did start to come in, you might want to take a look at. We have a section under the MUSE 1928 that says the trinket box. Yeah, they did. That was Wendy Geltime. Anyway. Yeah, she was the one who influenced me so much. That was Wendy Geltime. Big glam. Anyway, I don't know what I was saying now. I got off on that tangent.
Sorry.
That's what happens when you get old. You can't remember nothing. But anyway, maybe I'll remember.
They're looking forward for the class, so.
That's good. That's good. I remember using puzzle pieces for assemblage in the 80s. People still do it. Dad.
Puzzle pieces?
People still do it. I used to get this. I would buy chunky potpourri. And I would pull pieces out of the potpourri and make flower basket pins. I mean, anything. Rusty pieces of metal and nails and whatever. I did a lot of found item type stuff. So, flat pearls. She was asking me about flat pearls. There might be some at the website. If not, I'll be getting them soon. We are getting a bunch of new stuff. And now I remember what I was telling you. I have a new line of mass-produced jewelry coming in. And, I would prefer to see artisan made any day, but, I don't have as much of the 1928 jewelry there anymore. It just got a little bit cumbersome for reasons I won't get into. No problems. It's just, they want me to do drop ship, and it's just too much paperwork. So I bought a line from a husband and wife team. They're Chinese. They're amazing people, and they make these little enamel pins and keychains and necklaces. They're so whimsical, so colorful, so nice. Betty, I think you bought my little octopus the other night on Etsy. That's a piece of that. Some of it will be just pendants. They do on the plated zinc and then enamel on it, and resin enamel on it. Beautiful, durable, quality stuff. And then they also work on acrylic, and it kind of makes you think of Shrinky Dink, but it's not. It's thick and it's on both sides. So you could, there are a lot of earrings. I have a ton of earrings here. You can take them off the ear wire and say, okay, I'm going to do something else with this and make a pendant. And, you know, we buy a pair of earrings, you got 2 pendants now. So that's pretty cool too. So anyway, thank you, Nancy. That's so kind of you. Yeah. So anyway, there's going to be keychains there. A lot of dog breeds. I have Chihuahuas, Scotty dogs, Yorkies, just all kinds of stuff like that. So if you need a quick gift, give that a look over or take it apart. It's cheap enough you can, and it's not collectible. So, you know, normally, when I say don't do that, but this is not collectible. So you do what you want. You guys are going to do that anyway. I know. Okay, so we got that coming in. We got some beautiful new cameos coming.
Hey, look, I made these earrings while you talk.
Yeah. Oh, look at these. These came out so cute. Oh. I'm probably wearing you out going too long. We're going to have to go for too long. The world is your design oyster. Yes.
Yes.
It's our design oyster. Oh, look what she did. These little beads were in the mini beads bag. This is the cathedral bead. We have some of these on the site too. These are so cool. They're actually dark black, faceted, with pink ends. Like, it always makes me think pink and black Paris. You know, that's what I always think. So that's there, and then she's got the little purple flowers, which our extra supply of those will be coming in, since you could buy them separately too. So, yeah, we just got all kinds of things that are coming in to show you and you're going to enjoy. So, anyways, I'm going to take off now. Hope y'all had a good time. What's our Etsy site?
I'll put it up.
She's going to put the URL on. It's Bisou Boutique Supplies at Etsy. She'll put it up. You can go there. I think there's 15% off right now. Oh, and at the site, of course, we've got that deal. If you do $100, you can put in code 20, in all caps, the word 20, in all caps, and get $20 off of it. Or if you do $35, you put in my 35, and you get $3 off.
Oh, thanks.
Or if you do $50, you can type in my 50 and get $5 off of it. And you're getting Tootsie Rolls now. Tootsie Rolls have returned. You guys, some of you guys have been with me a while. Missed those Tootsie Rolls. Tootsie Rolls have returned. You'll get some in your basket, in your package. Okay, so we're going to... Yeah, they're sweet, aren't they? You know what? Here's a suggestion for Javi and you guys. Mm-hmm. Right here. Rhinestone Rondelle. Tiny one.
A tiny one, yep.
Tiny one. And
I don't know, I just
might
like the
be
way it
cool
looks.
as the black ones with the AB. Maybe. Might be. She's making a face like I don't know, but that's what I.
Oh
do.
no, I was just looking at the comments.
And I'm gonna tell you something else. Oh, she's watching. And here's another thing you can do.
No, you're right.
Who likes bib necklaces? I like bib.
In there.
Make a whole bunch of these, put them around chain, and have a bib necklace. How cool is that? Whoa, big time designer jewelry. Yep, lots of ideas here. Hey, you're welcome. All you people saying thank you. It is enjoyable. We had a good time with you. Thanks, Karen. You know what? You're never late, Cherry, so don't worry. And you know what? After it processes, after the live, give it like 5-10 minutes, and you'll be able to come back and watch it over and over.
Oh, and don't forget,
again.
if you comment now, you get a giveaway.
Yes, be sure you get something on. Hey, Colleen made it. That's fine. Yeah, say something on here real quick. We'll give you 30 seconds to say something on here, because anybody who comments on the live feed gets included. We're doing a drawing today. We don't do a drawing every day, every time, but we're doing one today. So then we'll go through all the names after this process, and I can see who all was here. I think I know, but I'm not sure. So after I can see that, then did you? Okay, good. So then I'll count them up, and every person that comments gets counted one time. I'll go into the random thing, and then you'll get a gift. gifty.
Yeah, a gifty.
Gifty. Good stuff.
Aw.
Alrighty. Maybe I'll give you Javi's earrings.
I just made them on the fly.
She says, hey, those are my earrings.
They came out cute though.
Yeah, they did. Hey, BJ, we'll see you. Bye, girls. Thanks so much. You want to
Yep, I'll end
say
it
bye,
now.
Javi? Here's the chicken.
Chicken.
Chicken time.
Oh, sorry.
There he is. Chicken. Okay, she has to do that, but I did